watch that board, watch that board.
Why the plank, Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Well, you know, in professional wrestling, there's a lot of fancy Dan guys that use a lot of fancy Dan things.
Yes.
Oh, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I'm just a meat and potato kind of guy. That's why I just use a 2x4. Nothing fancy about me.
Dare I ask you what you use it for? I mean, it's just for sort of tossing around.
No, ma'am. As you know, sometimes in professional wrestling, there's guys like Jimmy Hart or Theodore DiBiase like to move some underhanded stuff.
Yeah.
Try to sneak up behind you and hit you. Half board, will travel. Hey! Excuse me, I'm starting to get fired up again.
Oh, I'm glad you're getting fired up.
I like to be fired up.
They need it in this studio this morning, I tell you, and Gordon is particularly. He
Gordon,
needs to be.
did you say Gordon?
Yep, I did.
I was all the way back in New York, and I hear, Gordon's gonna beat you up, Gordon's gonna beat you up. I said, Gordon's not gonna beat Hacksaw Jim Duggan up. That's why I come stomping in here, blowing smoke, ready to go.
Well,
Where is he anyway?
He's hiding in the minute, but I just want to say we hope that we made you feel welcome with
the
Stars and Stripes for you.
Makes me feel very good.
Two things. First of all, why'd you switch from football to wrestling?
Well, I just thought professional wrestling was a better theater for Hacksaw Jim Duggan to get out and do his thing. You know, in football, you're out there with 10 other guys. You got knee pads, you got hip pads, you got shoulder pads, you got a helmet.
And the plank gets in the way, doesn't it, out there?
No board. Hey, what's a hacksaw without his board?
Without his board.
So I decided to make the move to wrestling, and it worked out pretty well for me.
Okay, now, I have heard that your killer touch at the end to really finish someone off is called a running clothesline from a three-point football stance. What's that?
You got it down.
What's that?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah.
I almost have to show you.
All right.
First off, I grab my opponent like this.
Running clothesline.
All right, and I pick her up like this. And then once she's on the ground, I walk over there. I just go like this, go, hey! Kind of my trademark.
Yeah.
I get down to my three-point stance,
Right.
and then I fire out across him, and the guy stands up. And then, of course, I get on top of him. 1, 2, 3.
You are a gentle giant.
Well, thank you, ma'am. I try to be,
you are a gentle giant. You've won me over entirely.
Oh.
But listen, will you be rougher than that with Gordon?
Gordon! Did you say Gordon?
Yeah.
Will I be rough for Gordon?
Yeah.
Bring Gordon out here. Let's find out.
Okay. Well, after we found out, you can put your own questions to Hacksaw Jim Duggan on 081-811-8181. And now I think they're feeling very timid. Look at Shane's face. Look at Gordy's ears. They're timid. Thanks for now.
My pleasure, honey. Make it one more time.
Oh, Gordon, have you got it coming to you later on or what? You poor gopher. I cannot wait to see the result of Gordon the Gopher versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Well, yeah, calm down. We'll sort you out a bit later on. We'll just build up your muscles a bit. You'll sort him out. Don't worry about that. Anyway, would you like to be, how about a bit of good news here, would you like to be the next Naomi Campbell or, even better, a male supermodel? Well, here...
Great, fantastic, wow. Well, this is Prize Picks, sponsored by Pot Fish.
Oh, no, hang on a minute, Mick. Didn't we do Prize Picks last week? Wasn't that last week?
Yeah, don't worry, Moon Monkey, it's kicking, kicking.
All right, Mick.
I'm MC Mick McMax, the man with the mix, and this is Moon Monkey, and we're sponsored by Pot Fish. Now, kids, when you tuck into a Pot Fish, you can be guaranteed sure the Pot Fish is 100% fish-free. Yes, Pot Fish is 100% non-fish. In fact, it's reconstituted soya protein chunks mixed in with wheat meal pieces. That's right.
Oh, okay, so cool, Mick.
It's the artificial synthetic taste of Pot Fish, the Britain's number one pot fish snack in a pot. Okay.
Oh, really?
Moon Monkey, let's do the competition.
Okay. What was the question, Mick?
The question was, which gladiator appeared in the American 60s film Spartacus?
Oh, Spartacus. Oh, no, that one, Mick. Spartacus, that's the farm, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
No.
I was working as a waitress on the moon.
No, Spartacus, the film.
Oh, the film. Oh, I'll pick one then, Mick. Let me see. Oh, here's one, Mick. Oh, let's see. Oh, the answer is Kirk Douglas.
That's right, Kirk Douglas.
Shouldn't that be Michael Douglas?
No, Kirk.
Captain Kirk?
No, Kirk Douglas. This is Dad.
All right.
Okay,
The winner is Imogen Wilby from Suffolk.
Congratulations, Imogen. This is what you win. Okay. Couple of videos, all the gladiators goodies, the t-shirts, all the business.
Oh, great, Mick.
Okay, right now, Moon Monkey.
Well, why is it,
I've got
Mick?
someone I want to introduce you to.
Someone you want to
introduce me to?
Someone who
loves pot fish, Britain's #1 instant fish snack in a pot.
Oh, really?
Come with me.
Who is it, Mick? Who is it? Oh, I can't wait to see.
This
I'm
way.
coming, Mick.
Okay,
I'm
we're
coming.
coming through.
Oh, what is it?
Hacksaw Jim.
Oh,
Will you try this
crazy.
Moon Monkey? I'm MC Mick McMax. We want you to try pot fish, Britain's #1 instant fish food in a pot.
Instant fish food.
What do you reckon?
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh,
you
no.
guys get out of here.
No,
Get out of here.
no,
Get out of here. Huh? Did you smell that stuff?
Yeah, and I'm sorry about that.
That's disgusting this early in the morning.
I know,
Almost
sorry about
made me
that,
want to
Jim.
regurgitate my breakfast. Baby, that's it. Keep them fired up.
Welcome to Going Live, Hacksaw. Thank you very much. We've got plenty of questions for you.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, but listen, the plank of wood, why are you called Hacksaw and not plank of wood, Jim Duggan?
Well, old Hacksaw goes back to my football days when I used to bust through the wedge. I used to cut right through the wedge.
I see.
That was back in football days, see. Now that I'm a wrestler, I needed something I could bang people with, so I couldn't use a hacksaw.
Oh, so good.
Have board, we'll travel.
Good.
All right, baby. Look at this guy.
Oh, he's a bit frightened at the moment, Jim.
He should be a bit frightened after all the things I've heard him saying about me.
Okay, let's go straight to our lines then. Let's see who we got on line 1.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello, who's speaking on line 1?
it's Gary.
Hello, Gary. Fire away. You got a
Right,
question?
yeah, Hacksaw, yeah?
Yes,
In
sir.
wrestling, you've had a 2x4. Has he been the same one throughout wrestling?
Oh, no, Gary. The 2x4s get busted up quite often, you know. Sometimes I get out there, especially when I was wrestling Andre the Giant. I used to bang it over him. I would go through a 2x4 a night.
Have you broken one on Earthquake yet?
Oh, I haven't. Well, I banged Earthquake with it pretty good, but President Jack Tunney put a big, heavy fine on me. So I kind of lost some bucks, but I didn't break my board.
You hit him with a chair, didn't you?
I did hit him with a chair, but hey, that was just retaliation.
a bit
though.
dirty, that, Jim. Okay.
Watch it there.
Thank you very much for your
Thank you very
question. Cheers, Gary. Okay, where's Ryan? Ryan, what's your question for Hacksaw Jim?
What do you think about British wrestling, and would you ever consider getting in the ring with Big Daddy?
Oh, Big Daddy, I know he's got quite a reputation here in England. I heard a lot about him long before I came over here. But right now, the World Wrestling, World Wrestling Federation is the organization of the world. That's why we come to London. That's why we go to Tokyo, Paris, Munich, Barcelona, and that's why we had over 80,000 people here at Wembley Stadium.
Is it just as popular then in the other countries besides
Oh, yes.
the UK and the USA?
We wrestled in the Tokyo in the Egg Dome. We had 85,000 people there.
Really?
Of course, we were in Wembley. We had over 80,000. And in the States, we were in the Hoosier Dome. We had over 70,000. It's popular worldwide. A lot of people don't appreciate how popular professional wrestling is.
Oh, we certainly do now. Okay, line 2. Who's on line 2?
Laura,
Hello, Laura. Welcome to Going Live. You got a question for Uncle Jim Duggan?
do you really dislike any of your opponents?
Oh, sure, honey. Some of those guys I really don't like. A guy like Theodore DiBiase, who may be a great technical wrestler, but he can't fight a lick. But guys like that, I don't really like. So when I get in the ring with them, I go out of my way just that little extra bit to give it to them.
Good question. Thank you very much, Laura. Okay, where's
Thanks,
Tom?
Laura.
And Tom.
Who have you always dreaded to fight?
Well, there's no question. Probably the toughest man in the World Wrestling Federation, if not the whole world itself, is Andre the Giant. Over 7'5", 500 pounds.
Oh.
You talk about a rough day at the office, baby.
So, because, I mean, he's gone into films at the moment now.
Andre
hasn't
he done a real successful film, The Princess's Bride. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that, and ladies. And he does a lot of stuff out in Hollywood, but every once in a while he comes back and terrorizes old Hacksaw. That's why I keep my board. You never know when he might show up.
What about yourself, Jim? Is there any movie plans for yourself?
Well, I just did a sitcom in the States, Harry and the Hendersons, and I really enjoyed it. Went out to
What, not, you weren't in the bearskin, were you? That wasn't you.
No, that was Harry. That was Harry.
Okay.
That was Harry, but Harry had Hacksaw come over. What'd you say?
Gordon, leave it, Gordon. Don't start now, okay? You got plenty of time for that.
But I went out there and had a good time making Harry and the Hendersons out in Hollywood, but I think my future's in the ring, not on the screen.
Okay, line 4. Who's on line 4?
And Dudley Finnan.
How are you? You're through to Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hi.
What sort of person do you have to be to wrestle, and is it dangerous?
Oh, yes, ma'am. It's very dangerous, honey. But, you know, in professional wrestling, we have all kinds of people. We have great big guys, much bigger than me, and we have some smaller guys. We've got people of all different nationalities and different races. So there's no one set kind of person to be a professional wrestler. It takes all kinds. That's why it's so popular. There's something there to appeal to everybody.
Good question.
Good question.
Where's Danielle? All right, Daniel, far away to Jim.
Hi, Danielle.
Do you ever get hurt, or is it all stage managed?
Ooh.
Well,
So, secrets
obviously,
now, Hacksaw,
Danielle,
secrets.
Must be a buddy of this guy's. Obviously, Danielle, most of the critics of professional wrestling have never actually been to a wrestling match at Wembley Stadium or Wembley Arena or some of the other arenas. They watch it on TV and form an opinion there. To the skeptics out there, I say, come on down, check out professional wrestling, and then you're going to have a whole different attitude. And of course, the injury problem, yeah, there's quite a lot of injuries out there. Myself, I'm coming off orthoscopic knee surgery. And right now, one of the crowd favorites, The Undertaker, has a broken clavicle, so he may be out for a while.
Really? So how much training do you do personally?
Well, of course, I try to get to the gym as often as possible and just lift weights for just maintenance work more than anything. But our travel schedule, you don't have a whole lot of chances to spend in the ring training. So when you just go out there, you just got to give it 110%.
Okay, let's go to line 6. Who's on line 6?
Fraser Man.
How are you, Fraser? Welcome to Going Live. I've got Hacksaw Jim Duggan here.
Hello! Hello! What's your question, buddy?
What goes through your mind as you're coming down to the ring?
Oh, I tell you, that's a great question, you know, because a lot of times when you're getting ready to wrestle, you're in the back of the dressing room and you're lacing up your boots and you're kind of thinking, geez, this guy I'm wrestling today is going to be awful tough. And you know he's over in the other dressing room, he's big, he's young, and he's strong, and he wants to make his name beating up old Hacksaw. So sometimes I do get a little apprehensive. But then right before I go through the curtain, I got the American flag over my shoulder. I got my 2x4 over my other shoulder. I start going through the screen. The people start chanting, USA! USA! The hair on the back of my neck stands straight up. The blood starts pumping through my heart. The air's in my lungs. I give a big, hey! I storm on down to the ring, and I do what Hacksaw Jim Duggan does best. Beat people up. All right, baby. Excuse me.
No, it's okay.
I tend to get fired up every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gordon, it's okay. Okay, it's all right. Right, Hacksaw Jim, you set a great competition for us. You've got some fabulous prizes. What have you got as prizes?
Oh, you're not kidding. We got some great prizes. Of course, you know, I'm down at the Future Entertainment Expo at Earl's Court, and the Acclaimed folks have this Super WrestleMania game, and it's great. And it played a lot of video stuff. I'm not too good at it, tell you the truth. Okay. But this is one great prize right
prize
here.
Super WrestleMania, Nintendo, and
of course
this is absolutely brilliant. You're going to love this.
This flag right here, this is the flag that I've had.
There.
Oh, well, of course, I know how you folks feel about y'all's flag, and that's the way I feel about the flag of the United States of America. And this flag right here is the flag that I carried in front of 80,000 folks here in Wembley Stadium, and this is the second prize.
Excellent. Fantastic prizes. Thank you, Jim. So you got the WrestleMania Super Entertainment System and your very own flag, which has been all over the world with you. Oh. And the question is?
Big question?
Big question. Who
did I wrestle with at SummerSlam in Wembley Stadium? My team.
Okay, who did Hacksaw Jim wrestle with at the SummerSlam at Wembley Stadium this year? If you know the answer to that question, I can hear people whispering it around it. If you know the answer to that question, write down your answer and send it to this address. It is Going Live, P.O. Box 8181, London, W12 7SE. That's Going Live, P.O. Box 8181, London, W12 7SE. Well, thank you very much for coming in, Jim. Now, this is the moment. He's going to be here all morning, but I mean, this is the moment now we're a bit frightened, but because it is WrestleMania here at Going Live as Hacksaw Jim Duggan versus Gordon the Gopher.
You're a dead gopher. You're a dead Gordon.
Now, hold on a second. I want a good clean fight here. I don't want no scratching or biting. Just calm down. Calm down, okay? Wait, listen, please, no scratching or fighting, okay? Now, okay, are you ready? Let's rumble!
Jim.
Mr. Duggan.
I'm sorry, we didn't know your strength, please. Can I just carry you out?
I'll carry you.
Can you help me, Shane?
Okay.
It's all right, we'll take you off and revive you.
Mr.
That rodent's a killer.
We'll leave you to it. It's all right, I can lift him, Phil.
Okay.
It's fine, I don't need any help.
See you later, Philip.
Come on.
He's a murderer.
Are you all right?
Come on, just sit down and rest. There we are.
Sit there. There you go.
I shall treat you with new future respect. Oh, great one. The Plank. Gordon the Plank. Goodness me, a most incredible show of strength ever witnessed on British television, I think. Sadly, you were watching the Turtles, but incredible. But I think if we revive him with a cup of coffee a little bit later on, maybe you could... I mean, you're certainly friends, aren't you? Because in wrestling, you don't actually necessarily hate each other. You just, you know, you're just fighting, but you're still chums. Yeah. No. So, a wicked little sneer in your face there, Gordon. A wicked sneer. Oh, and raise of the cheek. Right. That's good.
Oh, right, are we on? Cool. I don't know what this programme's coming to. Last week we had, what did we have, gladiators and boxers, and this week it's wrestlers. Hey, Philip, who are you going to interview next week then? I've got an idea. Why don't you interview my brother-in-law's Pitbull? Hey,
Okay.
He's a bit of a fire.
Bill, why don't you shut up, you mouthy old donkey? We've got an item to present here.
Oh, hey, I can hear, mate. I can old furry features there, eh? The one-man West End musical in his solo production of Hair.
Hey, wait a minute. Look, all this hair can come in useful, this, especially with the weather we've had this week.
Oh, yeah, what do you do? Hire yourself out as human loft insulation, eh?
Let's just get on with it, you cheeky tortoise.
OK, all right, fair enough. I suppose it's time for Blimey, That's Good, because we're going to show you a couple of products that'll make you say, Blimey, that's good. And you did, didn't you? Good, right. You ready, Dennis?
Yeah. OK then, Bill, what we've got this week, it's something that'll save you a lot of time, but it'll also improve the quality of your life.
Yeah, just think about how much time you spend messing about with water and getting wet.
Yeah, I mean, you get up in the morning and you've got to have a bath or shower and you get wet and then you spend absolutely ages drying yourself off.
Yeah, well, you would with all that hair. You'd need a turbocharged industrial gas heater to dry you off, mate, yeah?
Well, I thought we could leave that all alone, can't we?
OK, all right then.
Well, what we're talking about, it's a new item that takes the wetness out of washing, and it's called Dry Life.
That's right, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Blimey, that's good. Yeah, you were, weren't you? Because I tell you, blimey, that's good, because Dry Life is actually dry, powdered water. It's water in powdered form, but it retains all the essential qualities of good old, ordinary, old-fashioned wet water.
Yeah, should I explain it then,
go
Bill?
on.
OK, then, well, what we've got here, we've got Dry Life, and this is how it works, OK? You get up in the morning and you want to have a wash, but you don't want to use all that water. So you go to the bathroom, just sprinkle a bit of Dry Life all over you like this, give it a bit of time to soak in like that, then using the brush that you get free, give yourself a good brushing down like this.
That's the way,
and then there you go.
Hang on. Blimey, that's good. I think he's using smoother round there.
There you go. Absolutely dry as anything.
That's right. OK, right. So your garden needs watering as well, does it? Give me a garden.
No.
A garden. Oh, you're right. Garden needs. OK, just sprinkle your garden all over. Beat the hosepipe ban. You know, there you go. Sprinkle it all over with Dry Life. And there we are, a lovely, healthy garden. No soggy wetness, saves time, saves water.
And how about this for a refreshing drink? Take a bit of Dry Life, pour a bit into a glass like this, add a bit of water like this, give it a good stir around like that, and then you've got a lovely glass of water. Puts the fun back into drinking water.
OK, right. We'll be... Right, that's it, get it down there, yeah.
Blimey, that's good.
Yeah. Go on, it'll put hair on your chest, that will.
No, you shut up,
Not that you need it. Anyway, we'll be back a bit later on with another product you can get free with every purchase of Dry Life, and it'll make you say, Blimey, that's good. We'll see you a bit.
Oh, blimey! Oh,
What's going on here? That's quite a product you guys got.
Hey, so's this. Blimey, this is good.
You're not kidding. Have Ford will travel.
Yeah. Well, are you sponsored by B&Q or something? That's great, that.
Who's this guy?
Smoother out.
I like what he's wearing, I'll tell you that. Anyway, fellas.
Yeah.
One big hole before I go home.
Okay.
Oh! I think this guy's a friend of the golf.
Hey, that's it.
I'm not done with him yet.
God, blimey! That's good!
Oh, blimey, that was good, wasn't it?
Why...
Oh, 2x4.
I'm sorry, no...
There's my 2x4.
Jim, this is Jenny, Jennifer Saunders.
Jennifer, nice to meet you.
She nearly tripped over this on the way, and she brought it here to keep it out of harm's way.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And so long as you got the board out of here, go ahead and be my guest. Keep the board out here. He likes being on TV. But let me give you a word of advice. Keep your eye out for that gopher.
He's great, isn't he? Jim now. Jim, you feeling a little bit better
now? Feeling much, much better. To take some questions.
Yes.
Wrestling questions?
Yes, no,
My
wrestling.
favorite kind of questions.
Nobody
wrestling
asked
questions.
him anything about Gordon, okay? Because we've covered that subject. I think we've sort of done that. So who's going to say the first question? Where is Andrew? Yes, what's your question?
When you return to WWF, would you fight Yokozuna again?
Well, I guess you saw what happened in January when Yokozuna attacked me, him and Mr. Fuji, and injured my ribs. Since then, I haven't been able to wrestle. I've been out of wrestling for 3 months or so. The doctor suggested I stay out even longer. But I talked it over with my wife, my family, my fans, and I'm coming back to the WWF, and I'm coming after Yokozuna. Starting to get fired up, baby! Starting to fire up around here.
Oh!
Easy, easy.
That was almost the
I'm going to
phone
buy
song.
this whole place when I get done.
I think you may have to do that. So how long were you off with your injury for?
Over 3 months total before I get back. And I haven't been back in the ring yet. I'm going to wait until I come over here to Europe to wrestle Yokozuna for the first time. So
Right.
I'm getting ready, not only myself and my body, my mind, but also my 2x4. Just got to have a great 2x4 for the guy, 505 pounds.
Well, talking of your plank, I think we've got
My
something... Oh, you're bored?
Yes.
Sorry. Oh, gosh. Where's Becky? Because I know you've got a question. What's your question?
Do you often change your plank?
Oh,
Do I often change
board! Say the board, not the plank. Goodness.
As long as you don't talk about that rodent, we can get along just fine, honey. But yes, my 2x4s or my plank or my board, they last for maybe a month, depending on my opponents. Because sometimes things get out of hand, the referee gets thrown out of the ring, the manager comes in, a man's got to do what a man's got to do, so have board, will travel. All right, we got it down, baby.
Is it a particular type of wood, that board?
No, nothing fancy, Dan. Watch your fingers, young lady.
Yeah, just...
Nothing fancy, Dan, about Hacksaw Jim Duggan, just like the guy next door, you know. That's why I don't use nothing fancy in the ring, just the board.
Fine. I think perhaps we'll go to the phones, shall we? Jim,
Oh, sure.
would that be good with
Or
you?
maybe we bring the phones to us, or we can go to the phones and bring them to us.
Okay.
Wow.
Who is on line one?
Hi, it's me, James here.
James,
James,
what's your
how you
question?
What's it like meeting other wrestlers and fighting them?
What's it like meeting other wrestlers and
Fighting them, yes.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you see other wrestlers you enjoy getting in the ring with. You know, they might not be so mean and so big and so tough. So you can go out there and go, ho, with a crowd and chant USA. And that's a lot of fun. But other times you get in the ring and the guy's big, he's mean, he's tough, he's rough, and he wants to beat up old Hacksaw. So sometimes that makes for a long day at the office.
Right. Is there anything else you'd like to add, James? No? Has that answered it for you? I think
You got,
so.
buddy, if you got another
Yes.
question, fire away.
I think that's answered that. Let's go to line two. Who's on line two?
David Lake from Plumstead.
Hi, David. What's your question?
Does it really hurt when some fat jumps on you?
Oh, my goodness gracious. Let me tell you, Davey, it's a real rough day at the office when you got Yokozuna, 505 pounds. He picks me up over his head, throws me down on the ground, and he starts jumping up and down on me. It certainly does, excuse me, honey.
That's
it
okay.
certainly does hurt, I'll tell you that.
How much do you weigh again, Jim?
Oh, me? Well, I had breakfast this morning, so about 298 pounds.
You need a bit of cheesecake to get up to 500, don't
Cheesecake.
you?
I
really?
heard about that cheesecake, and I'm looking forward to it. Chocolate brownie cheesecake.
Chocolate brownie cheesecake, yes.
That's my favorite.
David, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go to line three. Who's on line three?
Narish.
Neris?
Yeah, from West
Narish.
Drayton.
Right, what's your question?
What's What's your best wrestling move?
My best wrestling move? Ooh. Well, that's kind of hard to explain. I'm going to have to get volunteer.
I think you need a volunteer.
Volunteer,
Who'd like to
fellas.
volunteer?
Some volunteer. I see some hands.
Don't look
They're a little apprehensive. I want this guy right there. He's going to be my volunteer. Hold on, honey. I'll show you how it goes.
Oh, hang on, Narish. You're going to. Can you see it on your television?
I like opponents about this size. First off, you grab his arm. You throw his arm up in the air. Then you reach through between his legs like this. Pick him up on your shoulder, and then you give him the old airplane spin. And then you flip him over like this, and then it's called a body slam. You take him, you throw him up in the air, and then run, boom. That's pretty much how it works. Whoa, I got you, buddy. Nice job.
Did you like that?
Good job, buddy.
How did it feel? Right. Are you speechless? Yeah. Now, where's Stuart? Where's Stuart? Yes, what's your question?
Have you ever been in a real fight, and do many people challenge you away from the ring?
Oh, that's true. That's one thing you have to be careful of, because so many people see you on TV wrestling. If you go out to a restaurant...
You can put your phone down now, Jim, actually.
Oh, okay. I was talking to the phone. Makes me feel good. But what I was saying, you got to be careful. You go out at a restaurant, people see you on TV, they come up, hey, I want to arm wrestle you, or I want to fight you. That's the worst thing you can do. We make our living in the ring, fighting in the ring, not outside. So always call a police officer, call security, get rid of people that are causing trouble.
I just want you to know, if ever I was in a restaurant with you, I'd never ask you to arm wrestle.
Oh, does that mean you come to a restaurant with me?
Have you got a competition for us?
A competition?
Have you got a competition for us?
Let's see, do I have a competition?
I think you do, don't you, Jim?
Which competition are you
Would you have a question so that to win this wonderful basket of...
that's... yes,
Did that trigger it off for you? This basket here...
WrestleMania 9's coming up. The question is, where is WrestleMania 9 going to take place? In what city?
Right, so what have we got here? We've got some of your videos.
Oh, this is good. That's Macho Man Savage on the cover. He's my buddy.
Got your new single. I don't know, what's that? Yes, another video. CD, more videos.
Good picture of Hacksaw. You don't see too many of those.
So the question is again, where is WrestleMania...
That wasn't that funny, honey.
Where is WrestleMania 9 going to be held this year? So... Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Don't forget to send your answers on a postcard to us here at Going Live, P.O. Box 8181, London W12 7SE. Hello! Thanks very much, Jim.
Thank you. Jose, very good. Excellent. Hacksaw Jim is still with us.
Fired up, I tell you.
Oh, yes, he's really fired up. So fired up, in fact, that Gordon took the week off this week.
I don't know if that's the reason, but I'm a little apprehensive with Gordon. No telling when he might pop up.
Well, he, of course, is spending the weekend with Ruby Wax after last week's extraordinary setup.
I hope so.
Never seen anything like it in our lives, and then he found out that Hacksaw Jim was in, and he's taken the week off anyway. Now, you've been overcome with the most extraordinary generosity, because not only has Hacksaw Jim decided that he's, I mean, we mentioned all these prizes.
Great basket of WWF.
All sorts of stuff here that he's going to give away.
To answer that question, though, it's a tough question. Where is WrestleMania number 9 going to be held at? What city? But also, not only do you get the basket of all the WWF goodies, but old Hacksaw, I'm throwing in an autographed 2x4 that I used to pop up alongside Kamala's head. I'll show you here, right? Better not.
So that's in as well, is it?
I'm going to put that in with a basket of goodies.
Incredible. It's going to cost us a fortune to post it to you, but we don't mind.